Hello, my name is Christina Silva, and the title of my speech is Stay-at-Home Mom, Not What You Would Expect. Staying at home with your little ball of joy. Many people would see this as one of the easiest jobs out there. You get to stay at home, watch TV all day. Many might even question, don't you get bored just sitting at home all day? In all honesty, these were some of the same exact thoughts I had before my son was born. I was so excited to stay at home and relax with him all day. But turns out, being a stay-at-home mom is much harder than I expected. Let's begin with my experience, the whopping 5 months of parenthood I have under my belt. I have found staying home with my son to be one of the most rewarding and challenging responsibilities I've faced yet. Full of triumph and joy, struggle and tears. But as I mentioned before, I did have this very negative image of stay-at-home parents, imagining that their lives were so easy, really only picturing the sunshine and daisies of parenthood. Not the reality, which, believe me, hit me in the face oh so fast. When I was young, my mother worked full-time to support me and my sister. Instead of turning to childcare, we were lucky enough to stay at home with my grandma. Even in my adulthood, I look back and remember how comfortable and happy I was to be able to stay with a family member in a comfortable space. While there's nothing wrong with the childcare business, I just think it's extremely remarkable being able to provide that comfort and safety to a child in those developing years. While making the sacrifice to stay at home can be very beneficial to your child, it also comes with a lot of sacrifice for the parent, creating possible delays in career advancement, education, and one of the most common ones, depression, caused by isolation and loneliness. Now there's also that infamous debate of which is harder, being a working parent or a stay-at-home parent. In my perspective, they both equally have their challenges. Today, I hope to provide you with more information of the stay-at-home lifestyle by diving into topics such as the benefits it provides a child, the challenges it creates for the parents, and we'll examine a little bit of both lifestyles, a working parent and a stay-at-home parent. First, let's discuss the benefits a child receives from having a parent be the main source of care. In an article titled, What Research Says About Being a Stay-at-Home Mom, there are many benefits proven with this lifestyle. First, they found an increase in school performance dating all the way through high school-aged children. This statistic proves that lifestyle can be beneficial to a child and it lasts much longer than those early years of a child's life. Many studies have also linked behavioral issues with daycares due to the lack of one-on-one attention. Another factor is safety. I'm not talking about the physical sense of safety, but that feeling of happiness and being at peace. This gives the child comfort to explore and learn without having fear or rejection in an uncomfortable environment. As a parent, you strive to provide the absolute best for your children. But again, that comes with a lot of sacrifices for yourself. Being a stay-at-home parent is an absolute blessing, but it can be very emotionally taxing. In an article titled, The Emotional Challenge of Being a Stay-at-Home Mom, researchers found a growing amount of stay-at-home moms reporting to be lonely and isolated. Researchers also found a lot of these stay-at-home moms feel a loss in identity. A saying is, our kids come first, right? What I have learned is that balance is absolutely key in being an emotionally stable parent, but that is much harder said than done. For example, when my son was first born, I found myself needing to cater to his every need, to the point where I really didn't want to leave his side. Most of the day I would go without even eating to make sure I was at his beck and call. As you could guess, this didn't last long, and luckily I was able to make steps forward into a healthier mental state. Now, there's also that dreaded debate we mentioned before. What's harder, being a working parent or being a stay-at-home parent? And major newsflash, they are both hard. Being a parent in itself is challenging. In an article titled, "What the Mounting Evidence on Working Mom Really Shows," I learned that 70% of mothers with children under 18 are in the workforce. This statistic just proves that being a stay-at-home parent is getting less and less financially achievable in this area if that's what you choose to do. Learning the lifestyle of a stay-at-home mom has been a surprising journey, one I feel extremely blessed to experience. I'm happy to prove my former mindset wrong and really learn what it takes to be a stay-at-home parent. A quote that really stuck with me is by Bill Watterson, and it reads, "Creating a life that reflects your values is a rare achievement. A person who abandons a career to raise a child is seen as not living up to their potential, as if job and salary were the only measure of human worth." Thank you so much for listening.